Howdy friends, welcome back to the Outpost. The legendary Ruger 22 long rifle. Hands down, I'd have to say this has got to be my absolute favorite gun that I own, not to mention the best thing for small game. Now, if you were to walk into a local gun shop or sportsman shop or whatever like that, and you went to go get one of these, it would be known as the Ruger 1022 long rifle. Let me explain. 1022. What exactly do those numbers mean? I'll show you. From the factory, this particular gun, the 1022 Ruger long rifle, it comes equipped with a 10 round magazine, thus 10 from 1022. And it accommodates a 22 caliber bullet, thus the phrase Ruger 1022 long rifle. Well heck, that means I have 10 full rounds to shoot before I have to reload. How could you do any better than that? That's 30 yards through the woods, my friends. All the way down there. How about a bigger magazine? A what? Yeah, instead of 10 rounds, how about 25? 25? What? Yes, you heard that right. Introducing the Ruger BX 25. Now we have over twice the fun without ever reloading. Whoa. Wow, now that was a lot of fun. You wish you were here. Oh, and by the way, happy Father's Day, everybody out there and everything. So, absolutely, you're getting more bang for your buck while I have to reload. Let me tell you a couple things to look out for if you're going to do this. As I was chug-a-lugging all those rounds and everything with the 25 round magazine and stuff, I ended up getting 3 different jams, okay? And I think one of the reasons was I was using regular field rounds, and the inside of this chamber should probably have been cleaned a little bit better. I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a second. Take a look what it did to a couple of my rounds. See that? Look at the divot in there. Yeah, that was one of them that jammed. And the second one, look at how it made that sucker crooked. Yeah, so here's ways of preventing that from happening. Where you all kill me in the comments and stuff, the proper way to probably clean the inside of the barrel on this rifle is to break it down and do a thorough cleaning on it and all that good stuff. But in this case, we have a can of gun scrubber. And what I'm going to do is we're going to pull back the latch here on the chamber, spray some inside of there, then hold the gun upside down and let all that stuff kind of clean itself out from the inside out. Let all that stuff run down where the chamber area is, all that gun scrubber stuff, and let it just ooze itself and break down that carbon deposits and all that other good stuff. And once you have that set and ready to go, it should be good for the next round. All right, we got that all sprayed in there. Let that stuff just coat the inside and just clean out all that carbon and everything from the bottom of the barrel and all that stuff. we should be set. Now, this should be done probably on a regular basis, maybe after every 100 rounds that you shoot out of any kind of rifle or any kind of gun and stuff like that. But once you do this process and stuff, just leave it upside down so all that stuff can run out, and let the inside of that chamber and all that stuff dry out before your next set of shooting. Now, outside the obvious of making sure we keep the inside of our barrel on any firearm clean, especially after maybe 100 rounds of shooting it, it's not a bad idea to take your empty magazine, whether it's the 10 magazine or the 25 or whatever you got, and maybe spray some of that gun scrubber down inside of there in order to keep that spring resilient to prevent you from future jams. Well, hey, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching the legendary Ruger 10/22 long rifle. But in this case, it's the 25/22 with an upgraded capacity of 25 to that magazine. A whole lot of fun and less downtime. Make sure to always exercise safety and precaution. Glasses are recommended in case one of those shells comes out and hits you or burns you and all that other stuff. Got any comments, questions, leave them down below. Until next time, I'll see you on the outpost.